he slink back into the room with you?
No, he's over there.
Really?
I thought he walked over there.
Where are you, Fred? Oh, there you are. All right, guys. Welcome.
Who's the first comment? Salimaz. You win.
Ooh, tteokbokki. Delicious. Welcome to Sunday night. I feel like I'm maybe like a 3 to 4 on the mental health scale today, out of 10. Not a super great day, but here we are, and Aaron found me a box cutter. No, I'm not slashing anybody today, but I'm going to be attempting to slash this King Arthur shipping box in order to make some sort of a toy for Fred, and mostly just to do something with my hands that doesn't involve cooking. Claire, you're a 7. That sounds so great. Yay, YouTube notifications. I think I've just started burning out from cooking. And I think today it's been raining all day outside. It's been pretty gray, and I don't know. I don't exactly know why I'm not feeling great, but I'm not feeling great. But I'm here, and hopefully you guys are willing to look at me cut up some cardboard.
Okay.
I don't know why you're here,
He
but
always knows to show up on stream.
Fred is here. Oh, Fred is not here.
Only me. He thought I was going to give him food. I'm not. I'm not going to give you food.
Ooh, strolling sounds great. I really should have gone outside today, but I didn't. I feel like lately I've been dealing with a lot of shoulds in my head, and that makes me feel worse in terms of, oh, June, you should have done that, and yet you didn't. What a terrible loser you are. That seems to be the echo chamber that's in my head. I'm trying better to not do that anymore, but it's an ongoing process, I think. I tried to make a cat toy with my high school ruler, and now I really need this ruler for this cardboard project. So I'm trying to like untie my knot. I'm just trying to undo a lot of things in my life, you know? Aaron, if he doesn't want to stay there, he doesn't want to stay there. It's okay.
I pet him up here.
Okay. Smoothie King. That sounds great. Shitting all over myself is some serious mindfuckery, honestly. I know that this year we've all been kind of tuned into how our concept of productive needs reconsideration, and for the most part it's been tied into like how productivity has been kind of brainwashed into our systems as a way to keep capitalism functioning, and now we have inner guilt for not being productive simply because that's what we've been socialized into believing is the most valuable thing to do, is to be productive and to push out products all the time. But I think it also bleeds into a lot of personal life for me, in terms of like, oh, I didn't work out today. I wasn't physically productive. That sucks. You suck. And
Sucks
just
to suck.
sucks to suck. Yeah, and it's just, I don't know. I mean, if I'm tired, I'm tired. But it just sucks sometimes, like today when I literally didn't do much. Aaron did most of the work today. He like hauled out the laundry, he bathed Fred again in that horrible sulfur solution, and that went pretty swimmingly. But we were just both exhausted, and I felt like, yeah, Aaron had a reason to be exhausted, but why am I exhausted? And then feeling like I didn't even do half as much as Aaron did, and still feeling just as exhausted as he was, made me feel like, oh, what's wrong with you, you know? Na's bath was fine. Aaron's a pro at it. Aaron wore my black jeans that I wore when I was bathing Fred the first time because it was all sulfured, and now those black jeans are totally fucked. The sulfur like washed out 80% of the dye and it's all splotchy and it's covered in cat hair, but it's fine. We're learning to let go of a lot of things. So productivity is overrated, but how do I untrain myself of 30 years of valuing myself on my productivity? So I don't know if that's responsible for all of my 3.5, 4 out of 10. But it's certainly part of it. And I'm still trying to undo this knot while you guys watch Aaron massage Fred. We're also trying to figure out how to use the AeroCat pump. So that's been a project. Our hands are full of cat fur and cat learning.
Metaphorically.
Metaphorically and literally. I did it, guys. I unknotted the knot. Woo! You should watch some Kathy Hayes video. She's a historical dressmaker. That sounds great. Yeah, I just don't know if I know how to rest well anymore, I guess. Have we ever been taught how to rest? I feel like we've always been taught to not rest, right? When did school ever teach us anything useful? Let me try to move you guys back. So we have more of everything in frame. You can still see Fred. There you go. Oh, Fred, there's cat fur inside this box. How did you do that? Are you bored, Fred? Are you bored being here, watching me do this? Making something that you probably won't even want? Is your snaggletooth getting to your lip? Oh yeah, your snaggletooth is going hardcore on there. What do you think, Fred? Can we do it? Can we make you a toy? He looks so pissed. Fred, why do you look so pissed? Are you pissed because we didn't feed you enough? Is that why you're always pissed? Yeah, find what brings you joy. I don't really know, guys. What brings you joy? Sometimes I don't know what brings me joy anymore. Honestly. Fred, do you want to destroy some paper with me? Has anyone ever made a cardboard scratching post for their cats? And we're not really minimalist. I mean, Aaron is more minimalist than I am, but we just don't have a lot of stuff. Oh no, Dell, that sucks. Aaron, that's so sweet. Fred, you're going to the bathroom? Where are you going? You just had your traumatic bath in the bathroom. Yeah, photography, jewelry making, those all sound great. So I have no idea what I'm doing. I was imagining trying to lengthen out this cardboard box as much as possible and then just trimming like long strips to kind of curl it up into one of those circular scratching boards. Pretty much inspired by what I saw on the street yesterday. Like, I was walking in Brooklyn and I saw somebody had put out on their stoop a cat scratching game. I have the smaller box, so I could also cut vertical strips and try to fill it up, but I honestly don't know if I have enough cardboard to fill it up. So I think I'm gonna go with my circular idea. Somebody on the internet said 3.5 inches tall. And, ooh, coloring your hair sounds amazing. Fred? Oh, Fred!
What's he doing?
Get out!
What's he doing, Jude?
He went into my closet. Oh my god, you cat. Alright. My bad for not closing my closet door tight, I guess. Now I have no idea where he went to. Where'd you go to? Oh. He's there. Did I scare you? I'm sorry. My closet is very full. Everything fell out. I didn't mean to scare you. My bad, okay? I also don't want to cut into my floor because I'm pretty sure my landlord would not like that. So I'm going to put a piece of paper underneath for this first cut. Okay, great. Then I'll slide it underneath for the second cut. Alright, now we have 4 long boards and they are pretty much the same length. And now we just have to try to make even measurements to get even bars that we can then hopefully curl up. I've never done this before, I have no idea. What do you think, Fred? 3.5 inches or 4? I'm gonna go with 4. 4 just feels better for me. 1 notch. I don't know if this reminds you of science fair projects in high school, but it does for me. I had to like make a lot of even lines for those science project presentations. I was told to make straight lines by measuring the same distance all across and then connecting all of my dots. Yay, school. School taught me nothing but how to measure even lines. Very useful. So as you can see, this will be a very boring live tonight because I will be looking at my cardboard box and measuring lots of lines. But I know you guys are all friends among yourselves and you can create some social chatter and just hang out while I draw lines. Okay, first board's done. Let's cut. Whoop. We got our cardboard. Now how do we roll this up? Have you ever made a cat toy before?
I've never made it.
Well, Fred is looking out the window right now. Very wistful. I guess I'll just do this until I have something that resembles a circle. Probably not how the toy manufacturers do, huh? Looks real sketchy, June. Very sketchy. I also didn't consider how I would be gluing all these pieces together because I don't have a hot glue gun. So whoops. I have this. I guess I'll just rubber band it together for now. Folks who have cats, who have cat asthma, can you leave me some comments of your experiences and any advice that you might have for us? Let these noobs know what we should look out for, any tips. Thank you so much in advance.
June,
Yes, Aaron.
you're 20 subs away from 10K subs.
Oh, wow.
If you ain't subbed, sub.
Or don't sub. I
Get
don't
June to
care.
10K. If you're subbed, unsub.
Yeah, fuck numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking give a shit.
Everybody who's subbed, click that unsub.
Unsub. Thumbs down.
But if you aren't subbed, you should sub. Just so you can later unsub. That's what I think.
I mean, isn't that really what life is?
Subbing
It's just
and unsubbing.
constant fluctuation and going around in circles. Like, what is the point of anything?
Ask Fred.
Fred knows that the point of life is food, and that once there is no food, he meows until there is food, and that's it. That's all Fred does. And I think Fred has it right. I don't...
Subbed because Aaron told me to, but I also told you to unsub.
Unsub, right away, right now. You can't just... Oh, gosh, I let it all go.
You should be the first YouTuber who goes from 10,000 subs to 0. Do you think you can convince everyone to unsubscribe?
Unsub right the fuck now. Unsub
Quest
now.
to get June to 0 subs. Oh,
Fred.
Fred's back.
Hi, Fred.
I'll put the knife away.
Oh, yes, thank you. Yeah, you do what you want is right. You do what you want is absolutely fucking right. Honestly, I don't even know why you guys are here. I'm just waiting for a massive cardboard paper cut to hit me. And then I'll have something to actually cry about. Maybe that's what I'm doing right now, is to give myself an actual reason to like unleash the floodgates. Because I've been wanting to cry all fucking day. Sometimes it's just like when you're feeling the shittiest and you don't have a concrete reason why, and you're just like, I wish I could cry, but I can't. And I feel like if I could cry, it would make everything better. It's kind of like when you're feeling sick and you're just like, if I could just vom right now, I'd probably feel great. So that's what we are. Watch a sad movie. Yeah. Who's got the sad movie recommendations? Hit me. The first 15 minutes of Up was like a cinematic masterpiece. I truly don't know how they managed to make so many people cry with just 15 minutes. But yes, a great suggestion. Fred, may I? Thank you. Yes. Okay. All right, well, we're chilling. Squirrel! Doug is the best movie dog ever. There is no better movie dog than Doug. That movie is so great for so many different reasons. Aaron, what is your favorite animated movie?
The Rugrats movie.
What? Shut up.
I don't know. The SpongeBob movie.
Really?
I don't
Did
know,
you watch
I'm
that
not really
one?
a movie guy.
Do you like this toy?
You can ask me what my favorite animated video game is.
What's your favorite animated video game?
They're all animated, dummy.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, there were some in the 90s. There was a spate of live action video games that were put out on, I think, CDI or something, I think was the interface. And it had terrible acting. Oh, actually, Command and Conquer also had, the early Command and Conquer games on PC that I played had all live action cutscenes, which was fun.
Oh my gosh. Did anyone play Roller Coaster Tycoon on Windows PC? Because I did, and that shit was the bomb. That was probably the only video game I owned, and I got it from a book order. Remember Scholastic book orders?
I love those.
Yep.
That was back when I used to read.
Yep, same. Haven't read a book in probably 2 decades.
What are all these then?
Books that I don't read, and therefore I'm auctioning. Duh. Somebody doesn't follow my Instagram at all.
Nope. Unfollow, unsub. Quest to get June to 0 on Insta.
Yo, unsub, unfollow. That's the new trend of the internet, okay? Unsub everything. It's no longer cool to hit number milestones. Well, now that my entire closet has ringworm spores, I guess I might as well just give up and start touching Fred anyway with my hands. I also used to read before college. LOL. College, where all things went to die, including myself. Do you guys think you're the same person you were 10 years ago? And if so, what percent of you is the same as 10 years ago? And do you wish that you changed more or less? And did you like your former self more than you like your current self? Those are all of the questions that have been going through my head. But also what's going through my head is thinking about online personas and personalities. And like, for example, I'm doing these lives, right? And I started doing these lives because it was under the pretense of I was going to cook this anyway for myself, and therefore I'm just going to live it up and show you guys what I'm cooking. But now that I have lives where I don't cook anything at all and there are still people watching, like, what does it mean for me, for you? Who am I if I'm not a food persona, you know? Because I feel like most people that I see on YouTube have a very niche content area. And I'm just kind of like a shit show. Like, it's a mess. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Cutting up cardboard tonight, apparently. Bye, friend. Something that I've been thinking about is like, what am I doing with my life? I'm sure this isn't a new train of thought, but it's a constant train of thought. And does what I do in life change who I am as a person? this. I feel like more than anything, my lives have kind of turned into this, it's kind of turned into like an open Zoom room where people who want to come hang out, just come hang out. And I feel like a lot of the times, and this is something that I'm extremely happy about, people come not really for me, but just for the chance, the time and the space to be with each other and to have like an atmosphere, which is kind of cool, honestly. Because most of the time you watch a live stream and you're watching for the host to perform something, right? The host is reacting to something or creating something, but I don't know, I feel like you guys are kind of the creators here now. You're
Do you want
giving
me to? Do you want me to set up the laptop so you can see comments easier next to you?
You can, but I'm not really going to be watching if I'm slicing stuff.
Okay.
I know it hurts to hear me say this, but I value my digits more than I value looking at your comments right now. Host a real get-together? Jesus. And
Oh.
also, when is the pandemic gonna be over? At this rate, I truly don't know. I truly don't know. Yeah, I love reading comments too. But unfortunately, I cannot read in real time. I should get me a AI to just read out all the comments. I feel like this is not as tight of a pack as I need to make. Fred, do you think you'll like this? Fred, 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 Fred. Literally does not give a shit. Right there. Whoop. Wow. I do not know where my finger is going, but there he is.
There you go. I just set it up with mine, so I didn't have to bother you to log in.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Aaron.
Of course.
Yes, I've heard put catnip on it when it's done. So I'm thinking if I make a circle big enough, would it hold? I don't know. I came into this with no plan, guys, so it's no surprise if it turns out to be a complete failure. Tofu Brain says, hi, Aaron.
Hello, Tofu. Tofu Brain. Tofu is pretty much like Brain, right? Apparently Brain. I never had the chance to eat Brain. I know Brain is eaten in a lot of places. I would like to.
This is a failure. Brain.
But apparently Brain does have the texture of like soft tofu.
Well, it's a dish in Chinese.
I know.
Tofu now.
I know. But I'm also saying that I think Brain in real life
has a texture like tofu, right? Soft tofu, silken tofu.
Yes, absolutely.
I want to eat brain, I just never really had the opportunity yet.
So I think to make tighter ones, what I'm going to do is kind of crush up the strips and just soften them to the curves, and then actually apply them to the bundle that I got going. Fred, you're looking so sad, buddy. I feel myself turning into my mother with this cat. Just constantly worrying about everything. Constantly worrying about whether or not he feels good and if I'm doing things right, and woof. I was not prepared for the psychological effect of turning into my parent. What's my opinion on Jackson Galaxy? I think he's great. I've only watched a few episodes, but he seems to know exactly what he's talking about. We did not try the pig brain in Chengdu, no. We didn't know that was a thing. Did you know pig brain was a thing?
Not specifically.
No, me neither. It really does bring out my motherly instincts, and I kind of hate it. I don't ever want to be a mother, and I think I would be a suffocating mother, and maybe that's also part of what's kind of making me feel ill in a lot of ways. Ooh, I don't know. Pig uterus with ovaries. I haven't even seen that. I don't even know what that looks like. That sounds a little bit intense for me too, honestly. I don't know if I'm ready for that, y'all. Truly don't know if I'm ready for that. Well, glad to know that I'm not alone. This is why you guys are here. It's to make us all feel a little bit less lonely, I guess. But, yeah, it's kind of just hard to get rid of feelings. Rationally, I know not to feel this way, but they are still here nonetheless, and they are still me. It feels like at least they are still me until I figure out who me actually is, or maybe me doesn't exist. Who knows? I measured one of these 4 inches wrong because they're not lining up at all. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, that 4 inches is wrong, June. That 4 inches is very wrong. Whoop. There we go. I've also been thinking about the nature of names. I don't know if anybody's ever watched Spirited Away, and when the main character has her name taken away from her, and the kind of like shift in identity that happens. I was in Brooklyn this weekend, and I was walking with a friend at the farmer's market, and 2 ladies recognized me. And they asked if I'm June, and I said, yep. And then we had a nice little greeting. They said they love my videos, and I said thank you, and then we split ways. And then I was kind of dissecting the encounter with my friend, and he was like, yeah, you're June. And I'm like, yeah, I am June. But like, to me, I'm just June. But like to the viewers, I'm like June, you know. And does that sound confusing? That's probably really confusing. Like a lot of times on Instagram, I'll get DMs, and you know, if I have the time or the mental space to reply something, I'll say something real fast, and if I don't, I normally will reply with like an emoji, unless I'm like really busy or really not in the right mindset, then I won't. Or you know, they just said something really random and I have no response, then I won't. But sometimes when I respond, people will be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you responded, and my response is just, why? I'm just another human being. I'm just another depressed body in this never-ending year. Yeah, it's true now, Co. A lot of normal human beings don't respond, but I'm not very normal, I guess. Names are very interesting, you know. It's like how we formulate our own identities. Imagine if we were never named. Just like close your eyes and imagine you grew up never having a name. It kind of like propels me into an immediate sci-fi scenario where nobody has names and everybody's kind of the same but different, and it no longer matters. And honestly, I don't even know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Ooh, I would love to have a cat who can walk with me. I mean, maybe. If you live in Queens or Brooklyn and you walk a lot, we'll probably bump into each other at some point. And June isn't even my legal name, so it's like very interesting when my parents call me by my Chinese name. And like Erin sometimes calls me by my Chinese name just for fun. I guess for variety. And I do feel like it feels different to be called by my Chinese name. I do feel like all of a sudden I have to like go back into my identity closet and put on a jacket or take off a jacket. I don't know. I don't know where that metaphor is going, but it's slightly different, and I don't know. I was on the last hangout with this same friend that I was in Brooklyn with this weekend. I was talking to him about who I am, who I present as in the Delish videos, and he was like, doesn't seem like you. And I was like, really? Because I thought I was being pretty genuine to who I was. And then I came back home and I asked Erin, I'm like, Erin, am I a different person in the Delish videos than I am in real life? And I think he and I talked about it, and we agreed that like, I'm not a different person, but I definitely do kind of amplify who I am for the videos, you know, because I guess you just have to put on a performance. It's kind of like acting. But to my friend who's known me since college, so like 10 years now, that wasn't me. Like that was more uppy. It was more cheerful and loud. So the name my parents gave me is the Chinese characters you see on my Instagram. It literally means 9 stars. it's responding to different names is kind of like code switch, but for your own identity, like your existential identity almost. True. My work self is definitely a curated version of who I am, but also, like, what isn't a curated version of myself? Like, who do I present to my parents versus who do I present to Aaron versus who do I present to my friend, different kinds of friends? Aren't they all kind of curated? Like, what is the real me? Like, is there a non-curated version of me? When I go through mood swings sometimes and I'm just like acting out and being a complete bitch, I think that is me. But Aaron seems to think that sometimes it isn't me. And I think there's truth to both sides of that. It is both me and not me. But I don't know, it's just kind of a mind fuck. You think about this too long and then you either liberate yourself from the prison of identity or you go a little bit insane and get super depressed. Alright, let's see. I have some paper tape here. Maybe I'll start using some of the paper tape to help me get a closer knit. Yeah, and it's weird too because Aaron sometimes will like cook up really weird nicknames for me, like pet names just on the spot. And I feel like it kind of, when I know I'm being given a joke nickname, it kind of sets the mood for me to consider everything that follows that joke nickname in a jokey sense. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about this, but my mind has trouble shutting off. Your name means Ireland, but you're not Irish at all. It's kind of like being named June and not being born in June at all. Like, why, Dad? Why did you do this to me, Dad? Fred, I like to call him Fredo. I feel like I like Fredo more than Freddy. It's funny, when we got the prescription from the vet, and again, we didn't take him to the vet, a volunteer from the adoption agency took him to the vet. He came back with the prescription and we found out he has a last name and we couldn't quite read the vet's handwriting. But I think it's like a vaguely Italian sounding last name, so his name is like Fred Licoro.
Fred's Italian.
Fred is Italian? He's an Italian cat, guys. We have an Italian cat. His last name is Licoro. We don't know who named him, but there it is. Yes, Aaron and I watch Philosophy Tube. Don't we, Aaron?
Yes.
Yeah, we've seen Philosophy Tube. And we also used to watch a channel. I think the channel's name's changed, but it used to be...
Philosophy?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is now, I forgot.
Yeah, we used to watch a channel called Cuck Philosophy, and I really like that channel too. But I think he changed his name. Yes, he is Semifredo. I love Semifredo, one of my favorite desserts. He certainly has that catitude, for sure. I agree. Race car without wheels is like my way of putting him in his spot, but really he's putting me in my spot. There is no putting cats in their spot. They only put you in your spot. Wow. I love that. I mean, that really fits. If your name means darling or sweetheart and you're sarcastic and cynical, it's just like quintessential Daria, almost. I feel like we all have some gripe with our names. We always feel like it just doesn't match who we are. But then it's just kind of bred into who we've become, and it's too late to change our friggin' names. I mean, I guess you can. A lot of people do change their names, but When I was naturalized as a US citizen, my parents asked me if I wanted to change my name legally to June. And I thought about it, but I didn't want to do it. So on my citizenship papers, June is a official alias listed on my citizenship papers, but my legal name is still my Chinese name, which I feel like was the right move. You were named after the landlady? That's hilarious. Do your parents love your landlady? I'm so interested in that story. I'm very invested in that relationship. Aaron, are you asking me where I was born? I was born in Beijing. Okay, but you have to admit, Wilhelmina is kind of a badass name. Fred, you doing okay? I never know how to
Top of his house.
I know. Maybe I am a spy, Samantha. Angela, I was walking in Brooklyn and I saw one of those like cardboard cat scratching toys and I was like, I wonder if I can make that myself with my huge King Arthur box. But like, I don't think I have enough cardboard to make that big of a one. Oh, I meant to ask you guys, people who trim their own cat's nails, I successfully trimmed 2 of Fred's nails today, and I was very careful to not trim the quick. But I did notice that 2 of his nail beds were like splintered, and 2 of them seemed to be bleeding. Like there was no blood coming out of it, but it did seem bloody. And we haven't cut his nails before, so I don't know if somebody before us fucked up cutting his nails and that's just like a healing wound, or if it's something that's more serious. I feel like we need to go back to the vet ourselves this time and ask all these questions because I feel like there's a lot that didn't get relayed. Yet one more thing to worry about. Andrew, your dad, such foresight. Can he also tell us what the lottery numbers for tomorrow are? So should I not be worried about that? Because I don't know if I should be trimming those nails if I already see like kind of blood in the nail bed and then like kind of splintering tips. I don't want to hurt him more. I just want to do whatever is best for him. I just really don't want to fuck up this cat, guys. He's so old and he has so many health problems and I just want to like keep him alive. I'm so nervous. Yeah, we probably should have tried to cut them earlier, but just with all the baths and his trust issues, we just couldn't get to it sooner. I know, it's probably on us. Fred doesn't have a Chinese name. He's an Italian cat. I can't ruin his identity to affix my own interpretation of him. I must just accept him as he came, and he came with other people's impressions already. So Fred is Fred Licaro, I guess.
Federico Lugaro.
Federico Lucaro. I still just want to know him as Semi-Fredo. Fredo, aka race car without wheels, you bum. Waking me up. I mean, I think another thing is honestly, I haven't been sleeping ever since he's been mewing. And that's definitely not good for mental health, or like, health in general. But such is life. I definitely should have gone skinnier. I wasn't even thinking. Going skinnier means I could have yielded more strips. That was so dumb. Why did you guys not tell me that I was being dumb? I think Fred is about 10. I do have a TikTok. I'm not active on it. We had to learn how to use TikTok for work, and I very shortly after, when I learned that I would not be actively doing TikTok stuff for work, jumped off of it. It was just too addictive and no bueno for me.
Don't you want to post videos of yourself dancing to current pop songs?
I believe my first video on TikTok was just a video of me eating an apple. And the last video that I posted on TikTok was me pulling out my oven, flipping behind the oven, and using my feet to cling to the edge of the counter to rescue a spoon that fell behind the oven. Wow. I just really don't want to feed into the TikTok world. I hate it. I hate TikTok. I really, truly hate it. It reminds me of the worst parts of Black Mirror. I just can't tolerate how that platform makes me feel. All social media gets kind of toxic, but TikTok especially just makes me really uncomfortable. Super uncomfortable. Yeah, Nadine, I think not downloading TikTok is honestly the way to go. There's also like, if you're weary of like data harvesting and just basically unwittingly uploading more of yourself into the general data bank of our dark overlords, just don't do it. There is literally nothing to be gained from it except momentary distraction from our terrible mortality.
You say you're speaking into a Google-controlled live stream.
It's true. Fuck YouTube and fuck Google. Damn, did you guys hear? Aaron just told me about this. Apparently Apple had a new rule come into play where it basically forced Google to reveal how much data harvesting they have on us, and it's like way worse than anyone. And in Chrome specifically, Aaron just told me, and it's like way worse than anybody formally knew to be that bad. It's pretty bad. Not a surprise, but also Yeah, fuck Google. I mean, Google has everything on us. A lot of people on Instagram was like, oh, did you realize that you posted a card of your vaccination and it has information and it could reveal personal info? I'm like, literally, if you just Google my name, you can probably find my last 4 addresses and my phone number and probably even my social security number. Like, none of that is a secret anymore. So if someone really wanted to steal my identity and ruin my life, all those sci-fi movies can probably come true in a snap. It's not that hard. It's just my life is not worth stealing yet. Yeah, Firefox is way more excellent. Aaron just told me that Firefox is really the way to go. So if you guys care about cybersecurity and all of that shit, you should probably look into switching over to Firefox and also switching away from google.com as your search engine. But really, it's kind of like, I feel like at this point it's kind of just like climate change and waiting for all the ice to melt. It's just like, what's the point? What's the use anyway? They already have so much, and it is so easy for them to just acquire more. And this is like a huge reason why I turned off super chats on here. Like, one, I don't really feel like taking donations, but also two, the fact that Google gets 30% of everything that viewers give me is outrageous. And I would rather take in no money and no donations whatsoever than to give Google more money. Just like, they don't need that. How do we stop feeding the monsters we've created? I don't think we can. I really don't think we can anymore. DuckDuckGo is what Aaron uses now, so yes. Nowco is Ask Jeeves still alive? I remember using that in elementary school. Oh my god, good times. That was the heyday of Neopets when I used Ask Jeeves, and I miss Neopets to this day. Is ridiculous. I thought it'd be more like, I don't know, 19 max. Nope, a literal third of everything that everybody was giving me. And I was like, nope, not doing that. Fuck you. Why would the census need to know about our electricity bill? I thought it was just about, like, identity demographics. Aaron, did we filled out the census, right?
What?
Did we fill out the census this year? We did, right? Did you get asked about the electricity bill?
I don't remember.
That sounds so weird. I think I remember YouTube without ads too. What a day. What a time to be alive. Now it's weird to not have ads anywhere. Aaron, logged out.
Were you talking to me?
Yes, I got logged out of your computer.
Oh.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I know Neopets still exists, but I forgot my password, my username. I don't have access to the email that I signed up for that account with anymore. My pets are just like constantly on the brink of death. Sad, eternally abandoned, and horrible. Maybe the adoption agency should have asked, do you have Neopets and are they still alive? Maybe that should have been a prerequisite, you know? That would have been a very quick rejection.
Hope everybody enjoyed the sound of toilet flushing in the background.
Absolutely. Any trace of real life happening is always comforting to me.
I don't poop though. Make sure the audience knows that. I've never pooped.
Alright, you heard it here first, Internet. Aaron has never, ever pooped. Are you in the Guinness World Record?
I don't try to make a big deal of it.
He doesn't try to make a big deal out of it, heard. It's amazing. Who knew I was with such an amazing human? Oh, Fred's in the kitchen for treats. Will you give him?
Every time I come into the kitchen, he follows.
I know.
Can I give him his extra ounce now out of 5 years?
If you want to. We're trying to split his dinner into 2 meals, one of which happens a little bit later in the night, so that maybe it can tide him over more. Some people recommended that method. We're not sure if it's working. It didn't work last night, but Dell, I know, all of us are guilty of doing that, but you need to stop using the same passwords for more than 2 websites. Like, don't repeat your passwords. If you care about your information. If you don't care about getting hacked and getting your identity stolen and you feel like that's gonna add excitement to your life to be like in a real Sandra Bullock thriller, go ahead and use the same password and just make it 1, 2, 3 for ease, you know, for everyone's ease. People are saying, you must be in pain, Aaron.
It's a tough life.
They told me to give you flax. You want some flax? We have flax if you want. Holly says you're lying with the amount of spice in your diet. There's no way.
Does that correlate to pooping?
I don't know. Oh, guys. It's been a day. It's truly been a day. It's been a day of doing nothing and feeling all too much and not knowing what to do with it. You must elevate it, Aaron. Here, put it on this. Put it on this. All right,
Can you reach
Fred.
that, Fred?
You want to pan the cam down? A snack. A snack with Fred. Yeah, I can bet it's not fun getting your identity stolen. I bet it's fucking terrifying. I feel like Dawn, he consistently wakes up at 4, and once he wakes up, he'll meow. And he'll meow like I'm going to starve him forever. It starts off feeling like, please, may I have some food? And then half an hour passes, and it just gets gradually more and more desperate. And by the end, like near 7 a.m., it gets into this like slight yowl, like a guttural yowl of, I'm dying. How is this happening? Why is this happening? Why has God forsaken me? Yep, Yoshi is right. Yoshi sounds like Aaron talking to me. Yoshi says use the password manager and 2-factor authentication whenever possible. That is probably the best way to maximize your security protection. Yeah, I totally hear you on the not able to change your passwords or delete them or delete the account. Sometimes I've had to email the websites and just be like, please delete my account that I've not used for 5
Yeah,
years.
so many places don't have an easy delete button.
They're so
They'll let
awful.
you sign up easy, but
Yeah.
you literally need to contact support to delete.
And there are some companies who like get bought and sold to other companies, and then they still have you on record, but you can't access your account. It's a mess. Aaron, I do miss being the cat of the household. I feel like I used to be the cat too, and now we have an actual cat, and I'm just like, wow, I am an imposter. But Fred and I are similar in that we have way too many health issues. Isn't that right, Fred? We have so many health issues. His food smells good, not gonna lie, guys. What if I just did a video of eating cat food? Okay, but how long is it going to take him to trust that food is guaranteed? And will it be before I lose my sanity after sleep deprivation? I tried really hard to keep him awake today, and he was really zonked out after the bath. The bath always takes something out of him. Yeah, I feel like because we've been feeding him more, he gets more hungry. So I think you're totally right, Holly. His stomach is probably stretching, and he feels the hunger more. This is the dry food, and if we put it out, he literally eats all of it. I'm afraid of overfeeding him. Fred thankfully hasn't puked yet. It may seem like he's eating fast, but we basically only gave him... How much would you say you gave him? Like 2 tablespoons of food?
What, today?
Right now?
That's exactly an ounce, that's all I can tell you.
Yeah. 1 ounce of dry kibbles right now, and he doesn't have that many teeth. He only has 3, so it takes him a while to actually chomp down on it. Is this too tall for you, buddy? Here, let me lower it for you. Is that better? Good luck on the TikTok withdrawals, though. I mean, I've also been contemplating, like, do I just do I just get up and feed him some food when he yowls for it so I can go back to sleep? But will that actually positively reinforce him to beg us whenever he feels like he wants food and make him yowl even more? Oh, Eliza, you thought that plane was loud? Ooh, just wait till you hear the others. Summer is coming. People are getting back on planes. It's only gonna get worse from here. Yeah, I totally get why they eat when they're bored, because that's exactly what I do too. Guilty as charged. Chicken musical, 5 a.m. would be an upgrade from 4 a.m. wake up, honestly. That's kind of cool. Fred, do you like this? Of course he doesn't. I made this toy for me, obviously. His schedule is currently, we're trying for 9 a.m., 9 p.m. Fireworks or gunshots? Where do you live? Jesus. Peanut butter, I ate all of them. I have 2 jars left. Peanut butter is my drug of choice. All the people who are asking me for peanut butter recipes, they ain't coming because I already ate them. Sorry. Dell, you are joking. You are not eating your gerbil seed mix. Do we need to get you some snacks? Somebody please give Dell some snacks. I'm trying to go bigger, but I've run out of cardboard, y'all. I did give some of them away to friends, but yes, I ended up eating some of the crappy ones too. Like I'm on the Brads right now, which I wasn't a fan of, but when it comes down to it, I will eat whatever peanut butter you put in front of me. Turns out I kind of like Jif now. I'm ashamed of it, truly, but that is who I am. Yeah, Nadine, I just mix equal parts peanut butter and sriracha, and then I dilute it with a little bit of water until the consistency is right, and that's my peanut butter spicy sauce. I have tried Biscoff spread. Isn't that kind of just like Trader Joe's cookie butter, like speculoos? Dawn, what's your feeding schedule? What would you recommend? Sophia, I just eat the peanut butter with bananas or raisins or anything else that's sweet, and it's fine. I'm really not that picky. I'm good at critiquing and being picky, but I am not picky when it comes down to actually eating it. Aaron, I need a cardboard box.
Isn't that what you just had?
Yeah, but I need more. Sometimes I will throw away some food, but very rarely. And it won't be like a huge amount of food. It'll just be like, I don't know, half a cup that I really don't feel like eating anymore. Willie, stop trolling. Of course it's Jif. Even the one that's spelled with a hard G is pronounced Jif. Are you done? You want to play? What are you sniffing? Are you where you're not supposed to be? Just because you sound cute doesn't mean you get to get away with everything, okay? What's up? Are you pooping? Yeah, you're probably pooping. I hope you have a good poop, because I didn't today. At least one of us should get it. $11 a.m., 3 ounces wet food, then dry food in the afternoon, then 3 ounces of wet food at night. Chicken Musical, how late do you do your wet food at night? Okay, Rusty Car, what is KDPB? What is that? Tell me. Tell me now. I need to know. Curious to all the cat parents out there, what kind of litter do you guys use and why? There are so many options for these things. I don't understand why we can't just have one that is the best. Your guys eat 4 times a day? Man, Aaron, maybe we need to increase our feedings. Maybe that way he'll feel more secure about food coming. Holly, he's neither of our sons. He doesn't like peanut butter and he poops. We don't know where we got him. A stray, probably. Willie, I used to not be a night owl, but I think during the past year of quarantining and working from home, I've turned into one because I go to sleep way too late now, and it's really not good for me, and I'm not proud of it at all. Bye, Del. What does it mean when your cats say no to the litter? Do they not poop in the box? Do they poop elsewhere? Pine pellets. I would love to free feed Fred, but I feel like he just scarfs down everything we give him. So I don't know if that's actually possible with him. Holly, no. Say it ain't so. Yes. Always poop right after we clean it. Always. Without fail. Aaron,
Yes.
did you get the pine litter?
Mine in the closet.
So Holly's saying that.
I saw that.
Oh yeah.
There's
Oh, you're
things
welcome.
introduced over time.
Yeah.
Also, not all cats reject it.
Okay.
Most cats are fine with it.
You're watching my live?
I have the comments up.
So sweet. Aaron's watching my live. I mean, I do roll out of bed and go straight to work. It's awful. I hate it. Oko cat. Tofu litter? What the hell is tofu litter? Yeah, I also don't know if we're like feeding him the right amount. I just don't know a lot of things, guys. Do new parents always feel like a failure? Because I definitely do these days. Okay, well, this is what we have on the one side, and on the other, I do think this one has a little more texture than this side, but, and the center is kind of falling out, but once I pop it in this box, it fits. And so, I think what I'll do is try to stick the rest of the cardboard into the corners to prevent it from slipping, we'll see if Fred actually uses it. I know a lot of you have recommended that I put catnip in here. I'm sure he'll love that. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I'm probably just gonna finish up this craft, but it won't be very exciting. So you're welcome to stick around, but again, it won't be very exciting. What do we got? What do we got, Scraps? Yes, I think we got him maybe 3 weeks ago. Is that accurate, Aaron? No.
March 14th.
No, we got him a month ago because we didn't bathe him the first week we got him because he was still scared of us. And today we completed the 3rd bath. So we've been giving him weekly baths. Yeah, it's true. It's so easy to feel like a failure these days. There's always things that you're doing right. There's always things that you're doing wrong. There's always things that you could be doing more of, less of, yada, yada, yada. The noise is real. How did people even parent before the internet? I don't understand. What you doing, Fred? You waiting for food? You left 5 kibbles. Do you want to play? They just literally scratch across this. That's how it's supposed to work. I don't know if he's gonna use it. It's a scratching post, essentially. Oh, so I just realized that I told you guys that it was gonna be really boring because I'm just gonna be finishing this project, but I just realized, of course, this whole live has been exactly this amount of boring. Oh, you're back to eat the scraps. Lovely. I love it. I love you for micromanaging. Please micromanage all you want. What do you think, Fred? Do you like it? Will you use it? Please? I don't know what that noise was. That was scary. I grew up with a pretty micromanaging mom, so it actually comforts me, I guess. I need so much direction. For most things, nobody has answers to. I do appreciate the micromanagement.
June, when are you gonna start streaming like Mark Ribbolay and do it naked?
Mark isn't naked.
Isn't he shirtless in a lot of them?
Well, yeah, he keeps his underwear on though.
Okay, well, mostly naked.
When I'm as talented as he is, I'll do it.
Okay. I've never seen him make a cool cat scratcher on live stream.
Well, too late now, Aaron. You're curious to see how much the scratcher weighs? Doesn't weigh much. I don't actually think my body scale will register it, but we can try. Nope, didn't register. So, probably not more than a pound. I've always wanted a sibling too, so I guess that's what I'm doing right now is adulthood wish fulfillment for childhood deficiencies. Would have been nice if I had a sibling growing up, honestly. I feel like I would be such a different person if I had siblings growing up. Probably wouldn't be as weird. That's a given. And I probably know how to be less stubborn. For better or for worse. Do you see Fred? Do you see Fred? Fred! What you doing, bud? Being a cat. The oldest and the youngest child. And the middle child. Yeah, I'm a really difficult person to be around. Kudos to Aaron. I don't know how he does it. If I had a choice, I certainly wouldn't live with me. Honestly. Bless you. Does anybody have any exciting plans for the upcoming week? Anything they're looking forward to or anything that they're dreading? Also, has everyone filed their taxes? And Did anyone get the very strong desire to not pay taxes this year? Because I certainly didn't want to. Not that I ever want to, but this year especially, I was like, fuck taxes. Hiking? That sounds so fun. Congratulations, Trisha. How is it being the oldest of 3 girls? Ooh, first shot. Yay, 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 yay. I do feel like I get along with adults more. But now that I'm an adult, I guess that doesn't mean shit. I feel like I did my taxes wrong this year because this year has been the first year that I've been on full-time employment and I don't have a refund and I actually owe taxes. Need to check out what's happening there. Or, you know, they're just being extra vampiric this year and they're like, let us suck more out of you. Rebecca, I can assure you, I hate needles too, and it's the fastest shot I've ever gotten. I was dreading it too, but it's so fast. It happens so fast. It's nothing like a blood test, anything like that. It's just takes 2 seconds. You look away, you breathe in, you wait for the prick, and then as soon as you feel the prick, 1 more second,
Come
it's
on,
out.
Jude, what are you doing?
What? What? What?
You're funny.
What?
Nothing.
Tell me what I did.
You didn't do anything.
What did I do, guys? Aaron's laughing at me. Aqua, I don't have any tips for you because I'm still learning what it means to adopt a cat. We adopted an older cat. He has a lot of health issues, so we're still trying to navigate what it means and how to handle. Maybe don't sign up for an older cat if you want it on beginner level.
Read Alima's comment.
I can't read Alima's comment because it's scrolled up.
Oh.
Oh, I said prick. Grow up!
You said you feel.
Sometimes I have trouble believing he ever graduated 7th grade. You know what I mean, Fred?
Fred's here for war treats, so he's not coming here.
Yes. That is what Fred does. You gotta do it consecutively, no? What you doing, Fred?
Good, here is gentle wheezing.
Gentle wheeze.
Mhm.
You surviving, Fred? You okay there, bud?
June to play with him, Cece.
Bathroom is around the corner. Feel free to use it anytime. Guys, why are you still watching? Go sleep. Go start your day. Drop off so I can end the stream, so I can feel like my content is boring enough so I can end it. Unless you're just having a grand old time chatting people. Aaron, I feel like the comments are very delayed on your laptop. Because I just read CC's comment now.
Okay. Weird. Try scrolling down.
Oh. Yes. Wait.
Or refresh.
Fred does listen to Aaron. He listens to Aaron so much more than he listens to me. Fred bosses me around. He's a bully. Fred, will you come play? I'm not gonna beg you to play. I mean, I don't care if he likes Aaron more. I get why. When we taught in China, all the kids loved Aaron. And I was like, why? You're a horrible teacher. But he's just got that kid magic, you know? Sometimes just because you think you're better at teaching doesn't actually mean that you're the more effective teacher. You have to be able to actually click with the kids. It's not whether you're smarter or more capable. It's just, do you got it or you don't got it? You got it or you don't got it. Phil, this is more entertaining than your actual life. I'm so glad. I think it's not because my life is more entertaining. I think it's just we're all here with each other, and that's really what does it for everyone here. Because if I made this box on my own and I didn't talk into my cell phone, I would feel much more lonely doing this. And I would probably feel like, why the fuck am I doing this? But now that there's still 200 people watching me, Jesus. I'm just like, oh, cool. People are watching me do this stupid thing. Awesome. I guess it's some sort of like twisted external validation, maybe. The fact that people are interested enough to see you do something really boring. Whatever it is, as long as it's bringing us joy, I guess. We'll take it. More, please. Okay, that wasn't working. Oh my god, Fred. You smell like rotten eggs, and our house smells like rotten eggs so bad. So bad. Where are you going? Are you gonna go poop? Do you want more treats? Have you come for more treats? Aaron is very laid back and easygoing, and I am absolutely fucking not. So high strung. We would love to go to Indonesia, absolutely. Yo, loneliness is real. I mean, this is pretty much the finished product, guys. I'm just trying to stick more scrap cardboard into the corners so that it doesn't move around too much. So I don't know what more of a finished product you're waiting to see, but it's not gonna get much more exciting. Just saying, just saying. And it's another thing whether or not Fred actually plays with this shit. Probably not. Unlikely. Hi Fred, bye Fred. Thanks for coming by. Hi. What do you think, Fred? Do you want to play with it? You want to play with it, Fred? Show the people how I did? What if I put some catnip on it? Then will you play it? Come. Did you already get high? Come. Okay, come. Come down. Yes, I know. It's catnip. You love it. Come down. Do you want catnip or no? Good sir. Come on. It's here. You can have some catnip here. Oh, big yawn. Are you sleepy?
Show him how to scratch it.
Like this, Fred. Like this, Fred. He's high. Hot as fuck. Hell yeah, Linda, I'll come to Kansas. Show me all the farmers markets. Oh my gosh, Fred. You're being such a derp. Come on, Fred. You know you want more drugs. Drugs. Yes, buddy. Yes, buddy. Oh God. I think he got a little too high. Here's the goods. Hey. Come. It's here. You okay? Oh my god. I've never seen him be this dumb on catnip before. Usually he's just very chillax, but now he's actually like, oh. Oh. Okay. Alright.
Did you put some on it?
I did. Hi. Yes, there's more here. Ow! Don't scratch me. Don't scratch me.
He's so high, he can't control himself.
Yes, roll around on the catnip. Let it fill up your belly. Fred did really well. Aaron is like a pro at bathing him now. We really fucked up one pair of my jeans so that Aaron wouldn't get his leg torn up again by scratches today, but other than that, no casualties. Fred only tried to escape 8 times rather than 8,000 times. Hi. Do you like this thing? Do you like this shitty thing that I made? Do you just like the catnip? What are you looking for? Drugs? Are you looking for more drugs? Aww, that's cute. I'm glad you like it, buddy. I'm glad I did something today. Hey guys, look, I was productive. Yes. Quite good. Quite good. Yeah? Tell me what you think. You like it? Aww. Wow. That's as happy of an ending as I could have hoped for, guys. I don't know if it was my box or if it was the catnip, but I'm glad he's chilling on it. And thank you guys so much for being here. I'll let you have a little more Fred content while I clean up my terrible scraps on the floor. And don't tell my landlord, but I made one small scratch on the floor. Don't tell him. Shh. It'll be our little secret. How's it going, Fred? Chillin'? Chillin'? Oh my god, I don't know if you can hear his little wheezy cat. We got a wheezy cat. Alright, we're gonna pump you full of air, my bud. Just pump you full of air. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you get some good rest. I hope you stay hydrated, and I hope to see you soon.